How the fuck you gon' kill my vibe?
So it's 4:45. I'm very tired. Like, I've been up all day. But I'm finally on my way to get my new girls. You waiting for me? So it's surgery day. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm everything. I'm at the shower. I have to shower with Diane. I never used to soap. I'm like a dove girl. But I'm gonna shower, get myself together. And then I want to kind of like try on a few shirts so you can see how I look before and after my boobs. So, yeah. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Ryan girl. So I had to take a drug test and a pregnancy test, and of course, they both came back negative. That was the least of my concerns. Yeah, I'm waiting on the doctor and getting a show on the road. I got out of surgery about an hour ago. I'm tired. Maybe I'm not more so tired, but drugged up. Because I took a Percocet. But I'm in so much pain. I definitely get a pain. 30 out of 10 right now. the medicine, the Percocet is kind of helping. I'm just ready to get some food and lay down. I know I gotta sit like this for now, but so far they look cool. I'll update y'all tomorrow once I'm going to my post-op appointment. So I know a lot of females had questions on my surgery. So how much was it? Where did I go? The everything. So in this video, I want to explain, you know, everything down to a T in case other females want to go get it done. Obviously, you can see this is day 2. They're still very, very swollen. I'm still tired, still like kind of drugged up a little bit. I'm only taking the medication as needed, so I really don't need as much because the pain is bearable. But yeah, I just want to explain everything in this video for all the girlies out there that had questions, because my DMs were going up. But yes, I'm just here to do that. So let's get into it. So I kind of think the first question a lot of females had was, where did I go? So I went to CG Cosmetics, that is in Coral Gables, Miami. The doctor personally that did me was Dr. Fryman. Very polite doctor. Like, I didn't meet him till the day of my surgery, but when I did meet, I don't know why for some reason they don't let you meet the doctors beforehand, because me personally, I did want to meet him, like, you know, talk to him beforehand. It just seemed rushed a little tiny bit going in, because I literally met him about 20 minutes before going under the knife. Like, he legit came and sat there and asked me if I had an inspo pic or video, which I did, and I just like, you know, I want to go with this size. He like looked at me and was like, okay, these size, the size that you're thinking is going to be great for your body. So he was kind of in agreement with me. Like, he was in agreement with whatever I was with. I'm sure if he thought otherwise, he would have been like, no, like, I think this size is good for you. So yeah, once he did that, we like kind of wrapped it up. But yeah, once he did that, I got sedated and it was time to go. The next question was how much. Now, I paid my deposit in the top of 2021. I believe, because I got silicone. It's 2 options. It's silicone and saline. I went with silicone because it's like the gummy bear kind. So, like, once they, you know, heal, they'll be more softer. I heard that saline is safer. Like, if it busts and it gets in your body, it won't be, like, as toxic as silicone, whereas though you'll have to get it right out. But if I'm not mistaken, I paid $4,500 altogether. Well, let me say, no, I think the silicone ones were $4,500, but it was like a deal, whereas though it was like $4,000 flat or something, if I'm not mistaken. Like, don't quote me, but I think it's around $4,000. I know the saline ones are $3,500, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like I said, I paid mine at the top of 2021. Literally like 5 days later, I found out I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, and it was like I couldn't get my surgery. Like, I was keeping my baby, so I had to push my date back till after I had her. And then once you know, you have a baby, you have to wait 6 months after you have a baby to even have any type of surgery done. So that was that on my behalf. But yeah, after I had the baby and like my 6 months went by, I like kind of forgot about it. Then I like thought about it. I'm like, wait, like, you know, I paid my deposit. So I made a phone call, spoke to the coordinator, the same coordinator I had before or whatever. Like, first they was giving me a hard time saying, like, you know, it's been over a year, so you can't use it. And I'm like, ma'am, no, I'm using my deposit. Like, I gave y'all $1,200. I'm not just letting it go in the air. So I spoke to my coordinator, and she was like, you know, I'll just waive it for you. Yeah, because I'm not letting my money go to waste. So I finally got it done. But yes, I believe I paid $4,000 because of the promotion, whatever promotion they had. And once I got there, I had to pay another $440 because they have a mandatory COVID test and mandatory drug test. Like, both of those are $100, I think.
and I had to get other leg work done that I didn't get at home because I just was getting the runarounds. Like, a lot of my friends that did get work done, they told me to go to like a lot of urgent cares or my own doctor. My own doctor, for whatever reason, they couldn't get my blood work or couldn't do it because they said if the surgery wasn't done in Philly, like whatever. So I was going to like a lot of different urgent cares trying to get my leg work done. If you do decide to get work done, I would suggest it and just get copies of whatever work you got done and take it with you. But me personally, I'm a procrastinator, and I waited to the last minute, like literally the week before my surgery. I tried to, like, run around and get shit done, and I didn't. So that was on my behalf. So I was left paying that extra money. But like I said, so you had to get the EKG, blood work. They want a pregnancy test with blood. Like, they just wanted a lot of blood work to make sure like you was a good candidate for this type of procedure, which I was. So the doctors all, like, had my paperwork. They did physicals on me at that particular office, and they just was like, your EKG is good, so you got a good heart rate. When they took my blood, they was like, you got great veins, like just everything. So nothing went wrong. Like, I prayed, like you just gotta just pray, stay prayed up, and everything will work in your favor. So I really feel like if that is something you want to do, it don't matter what type of procedure it is. Like, I feel like us as females, we like put shit to the back burner. If that's something you want done, go get it. I'm not shading nobody, but I always wanted boobs. Like, I used to literally stuff my training bras with tissue, and like, yeah. So this is way before the whole social media thing. That's just me personally. I'm like really happy with what I got. My results, they just look so good already. Granted, I'm still in a little bit of pain because I was cut, but it's very manageable, and I just can't wait till they heal so I could see, the transition, the progress, to everything. My doctor said I can't like reach over my head too much. I can't even really pick my baby up. I can't lift anything over 10 pounds right now for like the next 6 weeks. They said no sex, no smoking, hookah. Well, I don't do any drugs in general, but I do smoke hookah and I do drink, so that's gonna be hard because I can't do that for like 2 months now. But I'd rather just stuck it out and not do that, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that will thin your blood out if you do that. Yeah. Oh, and another question I got is, what size did I go? So I went with a 485cc. Now, I didn't go with that number, but I'm not mad at my doctor, because when he asked me, I said between 475 and 500. So that's right in between the middle. So I felt like that was the perfect size. Can't beat that because it looks so good. Like, I can't wait till my girls heal. But yes, shout out to Dr. Jacob Fryman. I really feel like he did a beautiful job. And yes, if you want boobs like these, I would suggest going to CG Cosmetic, because they are great at their work. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was waiting for a while. Like, when I first got there for my pre-op appointment, my appointment was for 11 or 11:30, and I didn't even get in the bag to like do my labs or nothing for like a while. Like, I want to say like 1:30. Like, I had to ask like what's going on, because it was girls that was coming in after me that was getting seen before me. So once I spoke to somebody in the back, they was like, we're trying to find like all your receipts and stuff, because I told y'all the first payment I made was at the top of 2021. So I guess being as though that was 2 years ago, they was like, couldn't find it. So once she told me that, I'm like, all right. So I went back into the waiting area, trying to look for the email, trying to look for anything. So I pulled up a bank statement and I showed them. So as soon as I showed her, like, listen, I found this, showed it to her, used the same card, showed it to her. She made a copy, and all my receipts was there. So we got the show on the road afterwards. But they do let you know, like, pre-op appointments do take from anywhere between 3 to 5 hours, and I was in there for a minute. Fast forward to the day of my surgery, I was still waiting for a little minute too. Like, once I got dropped off, I think my surgery was set for 1 o'clock. but they tell you to get there a half an hour before. I got there about 12:15. I didn't even get sedated till probably about 2:30. So they already told like you have to bring somebody with you. So they're telling my man like that it's gonna be 2 hours. I got there, like I said, 12:15. I didn't get out of there till almost 5 o'clock. So their times be a little off, but overall, I feel like the outcome was great. I just, the wait time, they gotta do better. The pre-op, the surgery date, but my post-op, I was like real in and out. So that was it. Once I got my surgery done, I went home. Well, I went back to my hotel. They gave you the script prior to. So I was like running around trying to get my script filled. A lot of the pharmacies, the Walgreens, the CVS, the Rite Aids in Miami, I know like that's like a big place for, surgeries out there. So a lot of them places didn't even have the medicine that I need. Like we went to at least 10 different pharmacies. So it was really, really hard. But I wound up getting 3 out of the 4 medicines at one CVS or Walgreens, whichever one it is. And just kind of, like I said, took my medication as needed, which just reminded me of taking the antibiotics. But yes, I feel like that's everything. I covered everything. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm open to answering all questions, especially because I'll be relaxing on bed rest for the next few weeks anyway. But thank y'all for all the questions. Thanks y'all for the compliments. And hopefully if y'all want it done, y'all be like me soon.
Shorty got that body out of the eye, hit it once, no time, side up.